TeamLiquid tick their last box, which is some level of insane teamfight control.
It's a position 1 Wraith King.
And mind control will do it, and yeah, it actually is. It's Miracle on Wraith King.
Always Wanna Fly is toast.
Sound check, Spectral Haunt looking for a rebuttal. Miracle is the main man. He's not level 6 yet. That's why there's such a great time to bring in Silent. Couple of skeletons chasing down Nongrata. They can farm them up for nothing really, but cleans them up.
It doesn't get easier.
Oh, the fight's coming. Miracle, blink forward. Leap does not disjoint that Hellfire Blast. They terrorize to ensure Nongrata again cannot react. GH is being so liberal with such a long cooldown ability, but it doesn't matter as long as they get the kill. They then take the objective directly after. Matumba is so down. He's almost finishing his AC.
Yep. What's his GPM at? 650.
Yeah. Always Wanna Fly is in trouble. Iceberg just can't help. He's trying to go into a Shadow Blade. So at least maybe he can find some initiation, but Tier 2 tower gets lost in mid. It's bottom lane. There are so many skeletons, and they all move towards the Hellfire Blast and target. And it's Spec. He gets swapped back out again. Silent burns a little bit, but look at the army. It moves forward, takes so much damage thanks to actually the Starfall and the Avalanche. VS will die, but a very quick buyback. Now Iceberg can try and go for these kills. Tosses the Ogre around. Finds that pick off. No Tier 3 towers lost. And this incursion from TeamLiquid is at least repelled for now.
Now you imagine that fight with a Brewmaster. They just didn't have him. Both Brewmaster and Willow were on the other side of the map. It looked like Liquid were trying, like you said, to pull 2 plays at the same time. But now they're together, and they might just go in anyway with a dead Ogre.
Miracle, there's your jump forward, right on top of Nongrata, and they just crit him down. Matumba will take that kill, but they also get the lockdown thanks to the Bramble Major onto Spec. So Silent is gone, Always Wanna Fly is under control, and the Brewmaster Chaos is created. It just keeps everyone under control underneath the Tier 4 towers. Prophet was able to TP back out again, but one by one, Iceberg, he tries to come in for something more, able to kill up the Dark Willow, but they just can't fight this.
Oh my god, the damage. AC Medallion and then the crit from Brewmaster and Wraith King, I think that was at the same time.
Yeah, they're back again. Matumba's just like, more, 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 more. The second someone comes in range, he just becomes another kill. He becomes an extra padding for fantasy points. And they still can't even break the reincarnation of the Wraith King. He'll be ready to turn around and steal some life in just a second. Well, oh, there goes the reincarnation. But Always Wanna Fly. And the Hellfire Blast up to Nongrata. GG. GG indeed. Yeah, it's a good day to have Miracle on your team. 20.7 fantasy points just for this one game.
Nice.
I love it. I love it. Iceberg. So Kuro just wasted a good 30 seconds just sitting in the mid lane, hoping for an opportunity and keep her alive. What the hell happened to him? Silent now becomes another target, but Tubman goes after him. Doesn't have the extra life. Iceberg does die in the mid lane eventually. Always Wanna Fly rotation. He cannot reach it. Kuro's ready to go again on mid. They just keep waiting for Iceberg to use Astral Imprisonment and then come forward. Troll Trap, 1 stomp, 2 stomp. Dragon Tail stun, they'll use that instead, and the Illuminate from GH clipping into Always Wanna Fly. Kuro's positioning of the Centaur saw so much of this coming, but he did not see Silent, who could now actually use that Death Pact in the middle of this fight to gain that little bit of extra strength to now turn around. Mind Control does not have Enrage available, and no fear, Sprout is up. He needs one quick control. Now Sprout Miracle, they'll stun Mind Control. It's a little bit of targeting at least, but with the negative armor hitting, Mind Control and Miracle do not want to hang around. They've got the Centaur with the stun available. Start the first stun out, but it's really the Vengeful Spirit. Always Wanna Fly, bit off a lot more than he can chew. And Nongrata was battling Keeper of the Light, but there was no real follow-up. Now Iceberg will arrive. He doesn't have the Eclipse available, and they're still fighting into the Illuminate Blast. So no creep waves really available at all. Instead, it's just, okay, it will be Kuro tying with the Wrath of Nature going through most of TeamLiquid. And he'll lose his Chen army.
Liquid were playing it fast, and Winstrike were not set up.
Prophet jumping in behind the lines. They want to stop GH.
Oh, he did.
Fantastic combination when you got them together. Prophet can TP in, Sprout get the vision on the Keeper of the Light, who loves to play from the tree lines and just go full defensive. Mid lane Always Wanna Fly. Miracle started up, but now OD comes into the fight. You can swap him back in. Kuro's nearby, trying to send Miracle all the way home. They have the damage dropping. That Sandy's Eclipse to find the kill. 4 staffs forward into the imprisonment. Now surround him. GH's blast will be able to connect onto 4 heroes, and they look to turn around. Remember, he's got the reincarnation with the breathe fire, and the Illumina did a lot of damage, and they swap them down. Always want to find ones to stay in the fight, but Tumble will go down. Another Illumina connects, and the Chen army wrapping around from behind. Winstrike. They thought they were in power, but they were blinded by the light.
5-man Illuminate, 5-man Breathe Fire. And then another great Illuminate from GH.
Support TP's in the form of Nograna. Iceberg came in through the shrine, so they focus on the DK. Spirit Vessel is up, so DK just doesn't have that sustain, that innately tanky sustain you were looking for, and they turn their attention towards Matumberman. Swap him out of the trees, out of all kind of movement, and 2 heroes from Liquid.
Mid lane.
Iceberg's loving this. I don't think he's loving the unit he just imprisoned, but then support in from behind.
Oh,
Silent
Bash.
with the double damage room, but the Bashes are in control. Silent, they forced off him up, but Miracle will still find the hit in. Kuro chasing down after Nongrata. Mind control, thought he went into the tree lines. Won't happen. Penitence as Nongrata goes through the small alley. But Matumba and Miracle, they're focusing on a bigger target. They want to go down through the middle. Remember, Miracle still got the Aegis, the Immortal.
You're going to dodge that Wraithfire Blast, so...
Looking for a target. Smoke, get
Yeah,
a break,
on
Mind
MC.
Control, walking directly over, but Mind Control so quick on the blink, he actually jumps up. They're going to use the Chen creeps to allow him to find Vengeful Spirit, throws himself in the line of fire, and everyone else has arrived on top of the shrine. The TP's in from Team Liquid. They're focusing down onto Iceberg. Hey, at least his BKB is up and running. Nice Orca pushed back up in with the mana leak. Cannot outrun this. Over the hill, doesn't get far away. Mind Control's blink is already back off cooldown.
Now comes the high ground push. Liquid have their timing. They know Darkness was used, so 50 seconds with a really weak Night Stalker.
Fortification will probably slow them down. Blinding Line, Mind Control wasn't really ready for that. In fact, he wanted to try and fight. Has to munch on his cheese, always want to fly, swaps him in. Mind Control just burns the BKB and then kills off always want to fly. Down without buyback available. Miracle will slow him up. The banishment is there. Remember, the side lanes are still pushing in. That's the way Winstrike anticipated this, so Liquid will feel that pressure.
TP's away.
Oh, Iceberg. Going in with always want to fly, but the bash is from Mind Control. The swap up, and then he has to defensively imprison. Prophet wants to come and join this fight. I don't think he actually really wants to. That Chen army is already there to give the control. Kuro will lose his life for it. VS has to buy it back, and no fear. 4-staff into the TP out. GH can't 4-staff the right direction. And Mind Control's blink was on cooldown. Time is being wasted. On top lane, not by Miracle. Attacking to the tier 3 tower. The damage output is ridiculously good, around 300, not including crit. And then now beats in towards the buildings. Always Want to Fly has no swap available. And Klinks doesn't really feel like he's got the distance yet. Oh, wow, he actually found another one. He found No Fear. Sure. Bottom lane, why not? But the top lane's where it's all about. Miracle is just ripping through Winstrike. They just don't have the power to withstand this. As in they go, Mind Control pushing Silent back out again. That's the game. GG, well played. Team Liquid will follow in the footsteps of EG and 2-0 Winstrike.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That was a much better game. And it definitely felt like a game that Winstrike were in range of.